horn sounds for new arrival.
You are a brave man, Hermod. Know that we'll take care of Swanborough, though she will miss you every day. You are a brave man, Hermod. Know that we'll take care of Swanborough, though she will miss you every day. All right. I must take...
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely cleared.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland? Let's go. We must grow in these. Sing us a song. Run up the sail! Sing, my ravens. Here's the blockade to be cleared.
Defeat the Raven this day!
We've outstayed our welcome. First trading rivals are defeated. The river's clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin. We're done. Let's get back to the ship. Can't raise the sail here.
Let the sail. Let's have a song.
Monastery, over there!
the sail! Let's put her in here. Azar, the river's clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
My cousin Barith is alive and king of Dublin. The Notnir never failed to delight.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barith.
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many, many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Barith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones! And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barith.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
Barith, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Barith, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
very nice bow. Thank you, Barith.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Well done, Gussin.
I'm over here!
Wait.
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for... Well done, Gussin. Wait. Is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the House of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Rassar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Þessi Kristfriður drafn. Muni drepa oss í þúsundum, en drepum við einn þeirra biðja þér grip.
Þá mun að fara skjótt. Má eigi láta eldur deyja af. Þá mun í drykkurinn.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve Mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barith! good. Fodia.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
But king one day? What will become of Dublin?
The boy's still a fledgling. The boy's still a fledgling. Give him...
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you... You would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who is always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week. The embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself?
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades. If one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Azar. Your company is always enlightening.
What do you expect, Father? That I follow your example? The example of a pack mule? Hey! You Boris' cousin. It's a grand do, isn't it?
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch. I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bardeth can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Svefnlauki í bruggunni. Bjóri dvergbein.
Una via ad emundationem propriae vitae eius terrenae. Thor himself could not drink me. Shall we lock horns? Down it faster than me, and you are the victor. Got a wager in you. Put your silver on the barrel. The horde it is. Ha! We drink. Come on, I need a challenger.
Það vil bæta. Það veit að að svá hópinni.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? Rulmonger. What do you see, Sunan?
Welcome. I have those if you want them. Thank you for your purchase. This could be nice. Enjoy. I can fetch this if you want. This is in stock if you want it. It's good to change things every now and then. This is available for purchase. I don't have an eye for these sorts of things. Anything else?
I must be on...
Stór, sterk, það var gaman þig.
Þú litla ríf. Hvað viltu í einu? Villamóla á það.
Það væri bet.
Hver þér?
Hvar uppi?